Hey guys, so I was tagged to do the full-time Cozy Time book tag by Veronica at Sparks Reading, and although it is not autumn here, it's in fact summer in Australia, I wanted to do it because it was my first ever tag and I'm very excited to do it. So the first question is crunching leaves. The world is full of colour. Choose a book that had red, oranges, yellows on the cover. And I had a few books that I was kind of tossing up which one to choose, but in the end I went for City of Fallen Angels by Cassandra Clare because, I mean, seriously, look at that. It's like you've got Clary's hair and then the city, and it's pretty much all orange, red and yellows, and it's beautiful. So there's that. The second one is Cozy Sweater. It's finally cold enough to don warm, cozy clothing. What book gives you the warm and fuzzies? Warm fuzzies, not warm and fuzzies, FYI. I chose Lock and Key. This is by Sarah Dessen, and it's just a young adult book that is about this girl who goes to live with her sister, and her sister and husband are quite rich and they look after her for the first time in her life, pretty much. And it's just a really nice book about self-discovery and all that really nice and beautiful stuff, and I just love it to pieces. So that's definitely my warm fuzzy book. The third one is Fall Storm. The wind is howling and the rain is pounding. Choose your favourite book or genre that you like to read on a stormy day. I don't really do well with ors, so I'm just going to replace that with an and. I would say my favourite genre would be high fantasy or sci-fi, and I picked a book that fits that perfectly. It is Ashes by Isla J. Bick, and it's kind of hard to explain, but there's this big electromagnetic pulse that destroys almost everything, and people kind of get zapped, and they're kind of half zombies, but they're not zombies, and it's just a really good story. And they go camping, and I just love books with camping, so it's fantastic. The fourth one is Cool Crisp Air. What's the coolest character you'd want to trade places with? Okay, I gave this like a lot of thought. Embarrassing how much thought I put into this. But in the end, I decided that I wanted to be someone from the Harry Potter series because I want to go to Hogwarts. And I was like, who would I want to be? Because like I don't want to be one of the main characters because Hermione has to leave behind her family, and I don't really like Ginny that much. Book Ginny's okay, movie Ginny. And then I love Luna, but she's Luna. So anyway, I thought about who would I want to be, and I decided that I would be the character that is actually a lot like me, and that person is Hannah Abbott. She is a Hufflepuff, the first person actually in the first Harry Potter book to be chosen or be sorted or whatever, and I'm a Hufflepuff, Pottermore, and she's blonde hair, even though my hair is a little bit darker now, and she's just giggly and bright and funny, and so I choose Hannah Abbott, FYI. The next one is Hot Apple Cider. What underhyped book do you want to see become the next biggest, hottest thing? I chose The Goddess Test by Amy Carter. I think it should be huge. It's about ancient Greek mythology, similar but not similar to Percy Jackson. It's about this girl whose whole life has been pretty much a lie, and she has to go, and I guess it's kind of like The Selection, if you've read that, where it's kind of the competition to become the wife, but she's not competing against anyone. That sounds wrong, but it's just a really good book, and I think it would be big. The next one is Coats, Scarves and Mittens. The weather has turned cold and it's time to cover up. What's the most embarrassing book cover you like to keep hidden in public? Even though it's not cold here in autumn, or hardly ever, I do have a book that I like to keep hidden. I kind of keep it to the side of my bookshelf so you can't really see it. And it is 50 Shades of Grey. Because, it's by E.L. James. Because as soon as people see this book, they're like, oh, hey, 50 Shades of Grey. I haven't actually read it. I will read it one day. But I was at a book fair and it was fill a box for $5. And so I got like this huge crate and I gave them $10 because I'm generous like that. And I saw that there and I was like, why not? I'll just chuck it in. And so now I have it. And that is the end of my book tag. I would like to tag Irish Reader and Things Lucy Reads, and I'll pop their links down below. Have a good night, or wherever it is in your part of the world.